When I first found out I was pregnant, it's like I almost couldn't believe it. It was just like, it was so wonderful. It was like finally. And instant love. I felt instant love when I finally found out. And these are Evan's baby shoes, and when he was born, he was so small, at least I thought he was. And it was like I have this doll. I grew up playing dolls. I love dolls, and it was like now I have a real live doll to play with. So it was so much fun. My name is Velvet Ince, and I'm a farm wife, a mom, a special education advocate, and just a tenacious person for my son. My dream for my kids was to carry on with the family tradition with farming and to be able to farm with their dad. I looked forward to having a great relationship with my children. My son Evan was diagnosed with autism when he was 4. There was a lot of fear and just sadness because of what he wouldn't be able to do. He will never drive a car. He'll never be able to go and do things and go to places like we've been able to do for his brother. There's no words to describe it. Just crying about it, at night, and because I didn't know. I just didn't know what was going to happen. I was worried about what would happen to him. I was literally told that, when he's an adult, this is what you need. You need to put him into a residential living situation. That's not Evan. Evan is somebody who loves to be outside. He loves to work. When we got this new opportunity with the waiver to be able to do Soaring Eagles, it made me hopeful. And what we did when he first started was, we're just going to try it for 1 semester. Because we don't know, we think this is going to be good, but we don't know, and so we'll do 1 semester. For Evan, when he started, you could just tell, like that first day, and I picked him up, he didn't want to walk out of the door, and I was like, we'll be back tomorrow, Evan. And then he walked out with me to the car. So I had to promise him that we'd be back, so I had to keep doing that for a little while. So I knew that he loved it there.
We've seen families come in all kind of situations, and we always let them know that this is their place. They don't have to hide what's going on. We're going to work on it, and we're going to deal with it. Having a son with autism myself, it really helped me to understand the needs of our families here at Soaring Eagles as far as their hopes and their dreams for their children and what we needed to do at Soaring Eagles to make that a possibility.
All of this is good for him with going to Soaring Eagles. It's helped him to be able to speak up for himself, and he's letting us know what he needs, what he wants, and we feel like the future is bright, and with Soaring Eagles that's been possible. These other institutions and people are not ever going to remove Evan. We are always going to be here with Soaring Eagles. They would have to pry my golden fingers off the doorposts of Soaring Eagles. To be able to live as independently as possible, that's the goal. And we're headed in the right direction with that.
We see many people like Velvet that do not know exactly what to do, what type of treatments to implement for their child with autism. You can read about it, you can talk about it, but there comes a point where you have to actually implement those therapies.
The most important thing is that he's happy, and we see that he is happy now, and that you don't have to be a doctor or a lawyer to have a good life, and we know he won't ever be those things, but we know he's going to have a good life. I would like to say to the sponsors, thank you. Know how much it has meant for us and our family to have Soaring Eagles in our life. It's just helped us so much, and I think it's given us so much more hope in our life that we know Evan has a future. He's got a good future, and it's just we're just forever grateful for Soaring Eagles.
If you have it in your heart to give to Soaring Eagles, no gift is too small. We appreciate anything that you can give to our center. If you've already given to Soaring Eagles, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And thank you for listening to our story.